Airports are like entire cities, with their own rules and can be stressful, especially if you're new to travel. But with a few simple hacks, you can move through the airport and start your trip off right. In this video, we'll cover the 7 biggest mistakes new travelers make and how to avoid them. Mistake number 1, not arriving early enough. One of the most common mistakes is not giving yourself enough time at the airport. Arriving too late can lead to missed flights if you run into issues checking bags or getting through security. Arrive at least 2 hours before domestic flights and 3 hours before international flights to be safe. Arriving early also gives you time to grab a bite to eat, find your gate, and relax before your flight. If you're worried about getting bored, pack a book, download some podcasts, or bring a portable charger to keep your devices powered up. Statistics show that over 40% of travelers arrive at the airport less than 1 hour before their flight, putting themselves at risk of missing their plane. Don't be part of that statistic. Give yourself plenty of time to get through the airport without rushing. Mistake number 2, packing incorrectly. Overpacking is a huge time waster at the airport. Bring only essential, versatile clothing that can be mixed and matched. Check your airline's carry-on size restrictions and pack valuables in your carry-on. Packing light has other benefits too. You'll avoid checked bag fees, have an easier time navigating the airport, and spend less time waiting at baggage claim. If you do need to check a bag, make sure to attach a tag with your contact info in case it gets lost. The average traveler checks 1 to 2 bags, but you can save a lot of time and money by packing everything in a carry-on. Challenge yourself to pack for your entire trip in a single bag. You'll be amazed at how little you really need. Number 3, not allowing enough time between connecting flights. Tight layovers can cause you to miss your next flight if the first one is delayed. Allow at least 90 minutes to 2 hours between connecting flights, especially for international trips. If your layover is really short, consider booking a direct flight instead. Or look for an earlier flight the day of your trip and see if you can stand by for free. That way you have a buffer in case of delays. Missed connections are one of the most common reasons for flight delays and cancellations. Don't risk it. Give yourself plenty of time to get from one gate to the next, even if it means paying a little more for your ticket. Mistake number 4, not knowing TSA security guidelines. Holding up the security line because you packed prohibited items is a big no-no. Check the TSA website for what you can and cannot bring on the plane. Some common TSA no-nos include liquids over 3.4 Oz, sharp objects, and firearms. But the rules change regularly, so it's always best to double-check before you go. Wear slip-on shoes, avoid metal jewelry, and have your ID and boarding pass ready to speed up the process. Knowing the TSA guidelines will not only make your life easier, but it will keep the security lines moving for everyone. Be a courteous traveler and do your part to keep the airport running smoothly. Number 5, leaving valuables unattended. Leaving expensive items out in the open makes you a target for theft. It's also a good idea to use RFID blocking wallets and cases to protect your credit cards and passport from skimming devices, and make copies of important documents in case they get lost or stolen. Theft is a real concern at airports, with over 25,000 items reported lost or stolen each year. Don't become a victim. Keep your valuables close and secure at all times. Mistake number 6, trying to save money at the expense of time. Booking the cheapest options can end up costing you more time and hassle. Factor in the value of your time when planning your trip. For example, taking a bus between cities might save you a few bucks, but eat up an entire day. Booking attractions in advance can be more expensive, but save you from long lines. And paying for airport parking ahead of time is usually cheaper than rolling up on the day. Time is money, especially when you're traveling. Don't sacrifice your precious vacation time to save a few dollars. Invest in options that will make your trip smoother and more enjoyable. Mistake number 7, not checking your passport expiration date. Showing up at the airport with an expired passport means you can't travel. Check your passport expiration date well in advance and renew if needed. Most countries require your passport to be valid for at least 6 months beyond your travel dates. And renewing can take weeks, so don't wait until the last minute. You can pay extra for expedited service, but it's best to avoid the rush if possible. Passport issues are one of the most common reasons for travel delays and cancellations. Don't let it happen to you. Check your passport expiration date as soon as you book your trip and renew if necessary. By avoiding these common mistakes, you can have a smooth, stress-free airport experience on your next trip. The key is to plan ahead, arrive early, and be prepared. Subscribe to our channel for travel content like this.